Brilliance Audio. A Play for Revenge by Cynthia Ellingsen. Performed by Kate Rudd. The Starlight Cove Playhouse graced the bluff like an actress taking the stage. Sun lit the faded white clapboards, and the shade of the wraparound porch was inviting, as Lake Michigan's shadowy waters churned on the beach below. The theater seemed to promise good cheer and a strong sense of community, such a stark difference from the tragedy that had darkened its stage over 20 years ago. Jillian G. Smith, Starlight Cove's most seasoned reporter, clipped across the paved driveway, waving me down. There were several local VIPs, business owners, and reporters mingling over coffee, pastries, and the mini breakfast quiches I'd set out. Making small talk with them had been easy, but Jillian was a different breed, a master at getting people to share secrets. "You've kept quiet this long. You can last a few minutes more." "Goodness, it's hot." Jillian considered the dry trees. "Lily, I keep trying to bribe our meteorologist to make it rain, but he claims he's not the one in charge." "Bad work ethic," I teased. She grinned. "Dismal." It had been over 3 weeks since we'd had a good rain, which was not typical for mid-May. The grass and the trees had started to brown, and the rhythmic sound of lawn sprinklers had become as common as the tweeting of the birds. "It's good to see you back in town." Jillian adjusted her designer sunglasses. "Your family must be delighted." The comment was a version of the same one I'd heard for the past 8 months, an open invitation to share the details of the marriage that had crumbled and brought me back home. But Jillian managed to deliver it in a way that felt genuine. "It's been an adjustment for Kaya," I said. "I just keep trying to act like it's a big treat for us to live with her grandparents in a drafty old house on a hill." "That drafty house is a Victorian mansion." "Tomato, tomato," I said, and she laughed. The house had been in our family forever. It was in the row of old Victorians overlooking Starlight Cove, and yes, it was beautiful, in spite of the creaky floorboards. Kaya seemed to be okay with our lifestyle change for now, but she was 12, so it was hard to tell how she actually felt about things. "So what's the scoop?" Jillian gestured at the playhouse. "I'm so intrigued." I looked at my watch. "I'll tell you in 5 minutes." "Oh, come on," Jillian pleaded. "The place has been abandoned for 20 years. The lot's finally cleared, so my guess is that someone's about to raze the theater to the ground. Did the developers decide to move the ski resort here or something? That's the only thing I can come up with." It wasn't a terrible theory, considering the ski resort was all anybody had been talking about. Starlight Cove's winter population was only about 4,500. So the ski resort had the potential to bring in big business at the time we needed it the most. That said, the bluff where the playhouse sat was much too small for such a big development project. "Jillian, I am not saying a word." I paused. "Except one thing." Her face brightened. "Do tell." I pointed at the town car parked by the stage door of the theater. "Stand by that car if you want the thrill of a lifetime." The windows were tinted, so she wouldn't know a thing until the doors opened. Jillian's face lit up. "Thank you, doll." She headed across the driveway, signaling her team to follow. My assistant, Brad, pointed at his watch. He was waiting by the podium we'd set up on the front lawn, looking casual but sharp in a short-sleeved button-up and a pair of fitted navy shorts. I wished he could take the stage, but it was my job, and this particular announcement held a special place in my heart. After signaling 1 minute, I headed over to check on my grandmother, who lounged in a wicker chair beneath the cool shade of a tree. "Do you need anything?" I asked. "We're about to get started." "For you to knock them dead," she said in a voice as rich as the cherry blossoms. "Love you," I told her. I headed for the podium, smoothing my jet-black hair. It fell past my shoulders in gentle waves, which softened my sharp cheekbones. My hair was my best feature, and for the rest, as my grandmother had taught me, there was makeup. "Good morning, everyone." My voice boomed over the portable speaker, and the crowd gathered round. "They say there are no small parts, only small actors. Well, that's not true. My part today is small. Microscopic. Blink and you'll miss me.